Hello, and this is Stephen Tyrone Cuffey reporting to you to my TBC live broadcast, number 234. That's 234 live broadcasts that I'm before you today, representing the Billion Coin, as referred often as TBC. I know that I have some people coming up at this point. It's a great honor to be with you all. I want to first thank my lovely sweetheart that's watching me all the time. I love her so much, as well as I have. let me hold a minute. Hold a minute. So let me just say that my little one Kayla, that's here locally, not too far from me, that watches me every day. So I want to say hello to Kayla and my sweetheart, to you both, and my little my sweet little one that's not with her because she don't want her. She's at my wife is at work, and she's actually doesn't have our little one with her today because they don't want to get her. It's cold a little bit there. So, but anyway, I want to thank all of you here, the ones that's here right now. Thank you so much, Bitcoin Scott, and everyone that's here with me at this point. It's great and honor to be with you all to represent TBC. Now, what I want to do, I'm going to go first to our blog post. And we got some great news for a certain country. You see here, it says China has lifted the Bitcoin ban. I'm going to say this to you all. I knew this was going to come any day because, I happen to know that I know that in China, out in some of the fields of China, they have people have big warehouses actually producing Bitcoin and possibly other altcoins. But yet the government did not want to have Bitcoin, like say China, like Japan has it. Okay? They want to fall behind the 8 ball. But guess what? They said, see, this is what's going to happen. This is a perfect example. And I'm going to go to the article. But this is a perfect example of the country's going to have to follow suit. Now, where maybe only 2% of the whole world know about Bitcoin and other altcoins, but the currencies we know it. But the thing remains is that I knew China would lift this ban eventually. They're going to have to follow suit because they're missing out on the blockchain technology that produces Bitcoin, which is so much more advanced than any other computers they have out across the world. They have to follow suit. So it reads here, China lifts Bitcoin ban. Individuals and businesses can now own cryptocurrencies legally. Let's give China up. China is the world's largest country in population. They now own They now lifting the Bitcoin. Do you know what that means? So let's go ahead and read. Let me make this a little bit bigger here. Bitcoin, which is referred to as BTC, is now recognized as a legal asset to be owned, transferred, and utilized as a medium of payment for goods and services in China, as decreed by the Shenzhen Court of International Arbitration after ordering Bitcoin banned in 2017. See, they had banned it in 2017, but people were trying to they're going to find a way in that country. There was a 17-year-old that could not have had anything but her clothes, and she would use her phone to get with I think $1300 in Bitcoin to survive, and got people to use got places to use goods and services. It wasn't her first few days was really tough at it. She was even starving at one point. She was picking fruit off of trees and everything to eat. But she showed people how you can use Bitcoin and survive on and use it for goods and services. Perhaps the government saw that video, saw this young lady. I think she was only she's 17, I think. I think she was 17. No, she was 17 days. She was a very young person, maybe in her early 20s, I think, from China. I don't know her name, but I remember reading on it on some Bitcoin news. Okay, near the end of last year, Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies traded as a whole was banned by the Chinese government. This was affected by the forceful shutdown of cryptocurrency exchanges in China, including popular Chinese exchange platforms like BTC China and via BTC. See, let me just stop here. I don't know if y'all know it. Now I know this is TBC we're talking about, but TBC put this on a blog, so I'm gonna talk about this right now. China was actually shut down all Bitcoin exchanges, cryptocurrency exchanges where you could not trade Bitcoin. It was practically illegal to own Bitcoin, but now they lifted the ban. Now is legal. Okay. Now, okay, here we go. Okay. The consequence of this decision was evident when the value of Bitcoin dropped from its from then its all-time high of 4,000 at the fall and to the fall in about 20% of its value after being massively sold by concerned investors. Another big part of the massive drop then was because mining rigs. See, I hadn't even read this before. I had just said this. This is crazy. See, this is what I know about cryptocurrency. When I study cryptocurrency every day, I know these things. Because mining rig, this is what I was just talking about. All over China was shut down in quick response to the government policy. China hosts some of the largest Bitcoin mining rigs on the planet. Woo! Did you hear this? China hosts some of the biggest Bitcoin mining rigs on the planet. Wow. Wow. See, I knew, I'm saying wow for you all. I already knew this. This is crazy. This is remarkable. Now, let me just stop here just a minute. Let's think about TBC. Now, Bitcoin initially came out in 2008 by, we know as a mysterious man named by Satoshi Nakamoto. He created what they called his white paper that had configurations of during that time we were at a financial crisis around the world. People lost so many in the stocks, and people lost thousands and thousands of money. People lost their financial livelihood. And this person supposedly had created this white paper with these incredible configurations on how to produce blocks, which we refer to now as blockchain. And it became more known in 2009 as the official time period it came out. And Bitcoin was reproduced during that time. And so the last 10 years, Bitcoin has now getting more widely used around the world in Europe and Asian countries. And now here in the US, where I am, we have more Bitcoin machines than anywhere in the world, approaching 2,000. If it's not already, I have to go and check it, but it may be already been 2,000. And China and Canada is next. So you know what's going to happen to China now? They're going to have Bitcoin machines all over the place. Bitcoin is going to be, see, I told people, cryptocurrency is not going anywhere, which means our TBC is definitely not going anywhere. So it says Bitcoin a legalized asset in China. Okay? It says here, Chinese court confirms Bitcoin is protected by law. Shenzhen Court of International Arbitration ruled a case involving cryptos. Inside the verdict, Chinese law does not forbid owning or transferring Bitcoin, which should be protected by law because of its property nature and economic value. Wow. Look at it, says adoption of Bitcoin and major altcoins in China businesses. This is going to be huge. Let me read this part right here. It says, businesses in different parts of China are, however, adopting Bitcoin as a medium of payment for their services. This includes China's oldest technology publication, Beijing Scientific Report, which is BSTR, which recently accepted Bitcoin to be used as payment by users for the subscription of its magazine. Look at that, see? Several hotels from across China are now increasingly adopting Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies as mode of payment. See what? Let me start with even a hotel, namely Ethereum. Oh my God! Listen to this. With a hotel, namely Ethereum Hotel, promoting Ethereum as its customers by offering discounts to customers to pay in Ethereum coins for its services. Woo! This is great news. Do y'all realize what this means for some of our market-based coins that some of us are involved in, like myself and Randy Wilson and a few others? And many others, should I say, not few. A huge significance of this move is the seeming embracement of technological innovations by China, who in recent times showed a version of the innovations in the blockchain technology. What did I just say? I had never read this before. This is based on the knowledge that I already have about countries, what they're doing. The country's internet regulator, however, is looking to put an end of the anonymity enjoyed by the country's Bitcoin users by forcing services to perform a necessary KYC on its users so their entities cannot be found out. Okay. Experts predict that this move is primarily a checkmate to checkmate the extreme fraud, hacks, and scams plaguing the crypto space. Good. The country initially counted the use. It says here, experts expect this move to primarily checkmate the extreme fraud, hacks, and scams plaguing the crypto space. The country initially counted the use of cryptocurrency, citing its negative impact on the imminent devaluation of the yuan, an official currency. Anyone can now pay for goods and services with Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies without being a fear of going against financial government regulations. Well, that's it. China, you're on the board now. I was waiting for this country. This is the one country I was waiting on coming on board because they were falling behind the 8 ball when I knew they had some of the biggest rigs in that country producing Bitcoin. And I said, watch the businesses. They just waiting. And look what it says. It said it all here in this here. Wow. Wow. This is great. Thank you, admin, for posting this. I've been busy today talking to my sweetheart and which means the world to me, and getting other people involved in another incredible opportunity involving Bitcoin. And oh gosh. Woo, if anyone, and I'm just saying this, I know this is TBC, but if it's anyone out there in my chat right now that really want to earn mounts and mounts of Bitcoin right now, I have an amazing opportunity. You know I'm a leader. I know what I'm talking about. I have an amazing opportunity that y'all really need to take a look at. Message me if you want to find out what it is. I'm sending out messages to a lot of people in Bangladesh. I'm telling you, it's a crazy opportunity right now that you can earn unlimited amounts of Bitcoin right now, which you know can be converted into your fiat currency. Okay? And that's all I'm going to say about Bitcoin for today. All right? And this one right here it says, deepen your understanding of recent blog posts. This was a great, should I say, this was a great video put on by my brothers over in Ghana that I will see sometime, probably, hopefully in January. Okay? They're talking about blog posts that I always talk about. See, these are students of the blog. They're involved in the blog, which we all should be. All right? This right here was the spiritual nature of an enslavement of humanity that my friend John Harder, congratulations, John, for you making the blog. I don't know if he's here with me right now, but no, I don't see him in our chat, but congratulations on your video making the blog. I don't know if that was today. I think it was yesterday, because I think I saw his today. All right. Well, I think I already. Oh, whoa. Here we go again. Wow. I didn't even know I had made the blog. I didn't even know I had made the blog post again. God, that's the third time I've been featured this week. It says here, excellent review of recent blog posts. Thank you, admin. Boy, I love my admin. I really do. I love admin and tech support. I may never get to meet you all, and that's okay. I don't even know don't want to be concerned who you are. All I know, you are very, very, very special to my heart and to the leaders of TBC. Okay. Thank you so much for what you're doing to put my video, my third video this week on God, that's about 31, 32 times that I've made a blog, that my video has been featured on the blog since April 4th. Gosh. Wow. Yep. That was my 230. That was yesterday. Okay, that's all. That was all this day and night. That was all the blog post for today. I'm going to come out of this screen share right now. Frankly, does anyone have any questions about anything at all? I want to just say that, talking about China, and I know some of you may have been aware that the government had a ban on anyone trading, producing. Now, I can't say a ban on producing, because they had some of the biggest rigs in their country producing Bitcoin. And you cannot tell me that the government did not know about it. Come on now, let's be honest. They knew about it. They just didn't want to tell anybody about it. And they knew. But I got a little thing that just throw out there to you all. Think about this for a moment. Let's talk about this just a little bit. Now this now, I may sound like my great person video that I admire, Mr. Jeff Berwick. I bet you they knew about it all along. I bet you they knew about those rigs in China producing Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. You're going to tell me that even though they banned it, could it have been so that they were actually buying, some of the richest people in China was actually buying, taking up all that Bitcoin that they were producing and cryptocurrencies for so long, that may not have been reported on the market cap. See, we know that we know that on the market-based cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin, and Ripple, and all kind of altcoins are manipulated by people. wealthy people. See, they can buy up all they want of Bitcoin, and they can buy that stuff up like it's nothing. Thus, and that is not reported to the market cap. In essence, what keeps Bitcoin down, its value down. But do we have to worry about that? Our coin, an abundant base coin, that's for the people, produced, and it goes up by the people, and we only measure by one of the most respected commodities on earth, being gold, a grain of gold. We never have to worry about nobody manipulating our coin, because it only goes up in value as our community increases. But on the market-based side, it's almost like a war at times with certain governments, even our government here in the USA, with Bitcoin and other altcoins. And when we say altcoins, we're referring to as alternative coins to Bitcoin, such as Litecoin, Ethereum. You see, because this is like the top 10 coins generally takes this track, and some other ones too. When Bitcoin rises, they rise. When Bitcoin falls, they fall. You see, these are things that I study every day. I'm in a actually online business that I cannot mention here. That I have one of the biggest, if not the biggest, renowned person. He's a data analyst. He's our data analyst, and his algorithm has made, oh gosh, the most richest financial institutions in the world millions and billions of dollars. But now he's saying he wants to help the little guy like me, like my friend Randy and a few others. We're all in this thing together, separate from TBC. But I can't mention it, but some of you may know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I'm going to just say this. We have to make sure that what we're doing in TBC, we building our economy, our community, by using rapid reward system, bringing in 2 people, and then they get 2 people each, 24 and 48 hours, all paying for their $10 Crinkle Cash back office. As soon as they sign on, the clock starts ticking. And if they make it in that 24 and 48 hours, get everything done, what happened is this. They will have what? They would have 10 million cookies in 24 hours, and they do it, and the other 2 get their 2 in 48 hours. That's 100 million cookies, which equal 1 TBC. That's value over $8 million per coin. So I want to say on the market-based side, congratulations for you, China. Thanks, government, for looking up. I knew y'all was going to approve it all. Y'all had to. And any other country out there that think that they're not going to be able to approve Bitcoin, and they're going to be behind the 8 ball for years, maybe decades, if they don't adopt Bitcoin in their laws. We haven't adopted it in the U.S. yet, but people are still making millions of dollars in U.S. with Bitcoin. Because, see, the government can't touch Bitcoin as long as it's Bitcoin. But when you convert it into fiat, which is paper currency, or paper money, as we call it sometimes, then it's taxable. And if you don't report it to your taxes, then you are liable in this country. I don't know about other countries, but in this USA. Okay? All right. It's great to have all of you here. I don't have any panelists today, which is fine. I don't have to have panelists every day. I want to thank all the people here in my chat area that joined me today. You know, I have some people that I never seen here before, you know, which is great, in the chat area. Infinity Program Team, I think it is. Thank you so much. Yeah. Well, this is from Doc Joe Stevens. Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Doc Joe Stevens. Thank you so much. Hmm. That's a key name, the Infinity Program. That is the name of the program that I named just here. Great Bitcoin program. Y'all got to get involved. I'm telling you. Okay, listen. Y'all have a great day. Thank you all. I want to say goodbye to my little one, Kayla, my sweetheart that always watches me and supports me all the time. I'll be with you in just a moment. And y'all are great out there. Keep up the work and building TBC. Keep producing. Keep doing what's necessary so we can build our membership to 1 billion members. Okay? I want to say, y'all have a great one. And I'll see y'all tomorrow, which is Saturday here for me. And wow, came up on, oh my God, just pressed on my iPad. We got a freeze alert tonight. Wow, even us got a freeze alert in here in my city. Wow. Okay, y'all have a great one. And I will see you all tomorrow around the same time on Saturday and on Sunday. Because if I can do a broadcast every day, I usually do it. And I don't ask anyone to do what I do. This is all only on me. Okay? That's something I chose to do. Okay? And I scaled it back a little. I was doing 2 broadcasts on Saturday and Sunday for months. I scaled it back to 1. I may decide not to do any on Saturday and Sunday. I don't know. I haven't decided that yet. So I'm enjoying what I'm doing. Put it that way. Put it that way. Okay, y'all have a great one. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace.